Hello everyone, it's Angie coming on to do a craft video with you guys. I have been slowly working on some elements for a new journal and got to playing with some scraps, came up with a little idea, so I thought I'd bring you guys along, see if you guys would like it. I have been really enjoying a short series that I did on full page layouts with journaling spots for your journal instead of just the traditional pockets and clusters, just a different alternative where we still utilize that page as much as possible, still have journaling spot area for that page, but just a whole bunch of good prettiness. So here's one of the ones that I created not too long ago, if you can remember this one, okay? And it's just a full page, like I said, a full page layout design, and then I've got a nice big journaling card in there, okay? Now, isn't that pretty? I mean, it's still just as effective as any other page would be if you were to put a nice big pocket and put several tags and journaling cards in there. This is just a different element of that. That's all. So, with that being said, I got to thinking. Like I said, this would be a great project to use scraps on. Okay, and I did have a piece of digital scrap, which was this one. Had a little over half, and I used that, and then I also had this one that I thought maybe we could use, but I ended up not choosing that. But anyway, great piece for scraps, and it got me to thinking, and all I had to do was backed it with some regular solid color cardstock. So here I have just a regular grass green, and then this is a brown, just a standard brown. And these are the pieces that I had left. I just wanted to show you what was left after our cutting today from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 green, one sheet of 8.5 by 11 of the brown. And that's all I had left. So I thought that was pretty good. Not too much waste. And these will come in handy for little journaling cards and tags later on down the road as well. And I just knocked over my glue. So yeah, let's get started with this. I didn't make a prototype one, I usually try to, but I thought I would just make it fresh with you guys. Now, all it takes, or at least for this particular project, like I said, use some scraps. I just cut out 4 squares of your designer series paper or digital paper, whatever page that you choose to use as a background focal point underneath the focal point. It doesn't have to be really loud, I don't think, or real busy, just something neutral tones. You know, I wanted to show you a couple different looks. This is the one I used. I used this one with with green, excuse me. So I thought it had some green tones, a lot of earth tones. And then I used the same paper, but I just backed it with the brown paper. Totally different kind of a look and a feel. And you just want 4 of these because you want it to be able to fit on your standard journal page, which is 8.5 by 5.5, okay? So the top pieces of paper are 2 inches by 3.5, and then I did an 1/8 of inch border all the way around. So that will be 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, okay? Just cut them out square and matted them on the solid cardstock paper, okay? Then I thought what we would do next is bring in our journal page, which this is the one I was working on, so I thought I'd give you just a couple different looks. This is how it would look on just basic plain coffee dyed paper, okay? I was thinking we could, I don't know, since there's some greens in this, I think I might just put it on this side. Or should I put it on this side? Maybe this side. And space them out pretty evenly, I think, across your page, just like so. Okay, and then we will mount those down with some wet glue, whatever you choose to use, okay, like that. And I'm going to bring in, I have another digital page here, and I just wanted you to get another look as to how it's going to look with the brown, okay? So again, just a regular digital piece of paper, nothing too loud, but this one's got some browns in it, so I thought that's why I thought I would back this one with the browns. Again, come in and just lay our formatted pieces of paper across the board pretty evenly, as straight as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but pretty fair to straight. Okay, so that's our base. Then I was thinking, well, we need like a journal spot, an area to write, right? So then I made a nice good sized tag, which is 3 by 6.5. Okay, and I just used the green cardstock. I backed it with a piece of digital paper, which was this, and then I did a fussy tear overlaid on top of that. And for that, all I used was the back piece where you could come to the end of a chapter on a book and you have a lot of bit of blank space. So I just tore off a piece of that, rough tore it around the shape of the tag, inked it up a little bit, put a little label there that said notes, and I just hand wrote that. And I thought, oops, that once we get these down where we want, then that would just overlay just like that. Isn't that pretty? Very simple, but very, very pretty page. You know, yes, you can heighten that up and take it a little bit further if you wanted to. You could put some lace, you could put some crochet trim, you could put a little bit of cheesecloth, you could put some buttons on there, you could put, you know, pretty much flat back pearl, anything you want. But just to use paper and come up with just a beautiful, beautiful page. I think that's very nice. And then on this one, I was like, okay, well, on this one we have a tag, and we're going to mount that down as well. This one we'll use a tag, but maybe we don't want to have anything to write on this one. We just want the page to look pretty. And here's just a tag that I pulled out of my arsenal that I had already made. And I thought maybe we could just like slant that one and mount that down. And I thought that would tie in because there's some brown here, so that would pull into the brown backing on that. Something like that. You know, if you wanted to go to a step further, you could just glue two sides again, make a little tuck spot, tuck a few little cuties, little journaling cards in there for extra writing, since this particular page does not have a spot for journaling per se. You know, we could make a couple little journaling cards out of our scrap pieces of paper and just tuck them in. But again, that kind of takes away from the background, and that's kind of, for me, on this particular design, that's what I'm going for, that full effect on the full page layout, okay? So I think we're going to stick those down like that. And then again, just right on there. I think it's nice. So I hope you like it. And we are going to just open this up, and we're just going to mount that down. I'm going to use some wet glue, and I'm going to try my best to get it straight. No promises. You know, if you wanted to, you could do, maybe you don't want to do like rectangle shapes. Maybe you want to do squares. Maybe you want to do circles. Totally, excuse my head, totally up to you. But like I said, I just thought this would be a great project for use up some small scraps. We all have those offcuts that we have left over from some other projects, and I just thought this would be perfect for that. Because I had this. I'm always coming up with little odd shapes, and this is just copy paper. I just made myself a notebook, glued it down, and I will come back and I will decorate it. But I'm always having these offcuts of paper, so I'm always trying to not waste them as much as possible. So I'm always making little notebooks, little cards, and I'm sure you guys are oh so familiar with that. Use my head again for a moment. I'm going to try and line that up best I can. Very, very easy to make. And like I said, if you want to take it to the next level, embellish it a little bit more. Put some more prettiness on there. Put some pretty lace. Put some crocheted trim. Put some buttons. I don't know, whatever you know, really it just depends on what kind of journal it's going to go in, I think. Will depend on how you want to do your layout, but again, very nice page. And this is 2 layers of paper, so you definitely want to use a good adhesive, a good wet glue on that, because you want to make sure it's going to stick and it's not going to come up. And then on top of that, we're going to put another layer of something, so you definitely want to get a good adhesion on that. Okay. Excuse my head again, guys, just for a moment. I think that's straight enough. So see this particular page here, that's one side of it, and then you flip it over. I might just leave those 2 blank for journaling, maybe put a little cluster or something on that, and then when you flip it over, you've got that pretty page on the opposite side. Totally up to you. If you wanted to even, you could use these as pockets. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of things we could do, but this is just my choice for this layout today. So I hope you like it, and I hope you give it a try. Okay. Let's get this glued down really well. And I think I want this just straight up and down, and for the most part centered in the middle of the page. I need to get some paper towels in here. I keep forgetting. Every time I go downstairs, I forget to grab a roll of paper towels. Yeah, I like that. What do you think, guys? Very easy, but still pretty. Okay, that's wet glue. We're going to let that dry while we put this one down. Okay. You know, if you wanted to, you don't even have to put 4. You can offset these. I don't know, maybe like that. You don't have to use 4 of them. I like the number in odd numbers sometime as well, so you could do just 3. And then, like I said, maybe offset that just a little bit. How pretty is that? Very nice. As a matter of fact, I do like that. I think I'm just going to use 3 on this one, guys. So I should go this way with this. Okay, this one. And the paper is going to curl a bit because we're using a wet glue, but once that dries, we can smooth that page right back on out, no problem. And I'm trying to get it straight, but it doesn't have to be exact. We have to embrace our imperfections, right? just going to kind of take away that curl just a bit. There we go. And again, we can put the tag straight up and down, but I think I kind of like the idea of giving it a little tilt, just to take your eye into a, you know, different direction. And I'm going to use my glossy accents on this because it gives a faster seal, and this tag has got multiple layers along with stitching. It's kind of thick, especially with this top cardboard chipboard piece here, so I want to make sure it gets down really well. And like I said, we could use this as a pocket as well, but that's not what I'm going for on this particular layout. Okay. So we are going to just kind of slight tilt on that, and down we go. Take away that curve. That's to do. And that is it, guys. That's it. So I'm kind of calling this, I think, I don't know if you guys are familiar. What got me to thinking about this. Let me bring the other one back in so you can look at it while I'm chit-chatting with you for a minute here. What got me to thinking about this was my old scrapbooking days when we used to scrapbook our pictures. And I used to do the mosaic, kind of, I guess you call it mosaic tiles. I think that's what it was called, similar to something like that, where you do all the different shapes and you match your pictures, and you know, might have an octagon, do octagons all across, or you have 2 4x6s and a 3x5 and a 5x7, and you cut them all different shapes, but they all kind of fit together cohesively. So that's kind of what I was thinking on this, but I was like, we could use that concept, but still turn it into a pretty journaling page for our journals. See, like this one, we've got a nice journaling spot for that. This one's just a pretty page, but maybe on the next page, see, we've got plenty of journaling space on the inside on this one. And then I'll turn around and I'll come back and I'll decorate that back page. Okay? So, hope you guys like the project. And you know what I'm going to do? Get used to it, because I love my button.
That was easy.
All right. One more thing I wanted to inform you guys of. I wasn't really anticipating on something like this happening, because this is the first giveaway that I've done on my channel. Last week I had a drawing for my 100 subscriber giveaway for a bee journal. And a winner was chosen, Joshua from Ink the Edges. And I stated on the video that he had 24 hours to respond. Well, I thought I'd be, you know, just give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a little bit of time. I wasn't expecting not to hear from the winner, but unfortunately I have not heard from him. And just to keep it fair, I think I need to go ahead and choose another winner. I went onto his page and I noticed that he has not posted anything in about 2 months. So I don't know what exactly is going on. So I hope and pray that everything's going well with him and he's doing fine. But I do need to move along and keep it fair for the other subscribers that have followed along and contributed to the videos that I was creating for this giveaway. So with that being said, I chose a winner, and where is it? I just had it laying around here. Where is it? I don't know what I did with it, guys. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, hope I didn't throw it in the garbage. Where did I just... Oh, here it is. Here it is. I set it on top of my little, that's where it is. Okay. Well, I had chosen it before I turned on the camera, so I do apologize about that. But I went ahead and chose a winner. Here it is right here. Okay. So this is the second winner and hopefully the final winner that I will have to choose. But I do want to show my appreciation to the subscribers that I have thus far and say thank you and get this journal out to someone, and in hopes that they will enjoy it and cherish it and use it. Okay, so this winner is Linda Hyam. Linda Hyam. Yay! You are the second person chosen to win this journal. So please message me, give me a comment down below so I can respond so we can get this journal off to you. Again, I thank each and every one of you for supporting me, for watching me, and participating in my channel. It is truly, truly a blessing, and I love doing this. I love creating, I love crafting, and I hope to continue to do so. So keep watching, keep sharing, keep talking about it. I'd love to hear your comments, any suggestions, anything you want to leave. It's greatly appreciated, okay? So Linda Hyam, you're the winner. Please give me a call. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the video today. God bless. Bye-bye.